All right, we are live. Gonna be playing some Godzilla 70th today by Sternpinball. This is, I think, my favorite game. I think it's my favorite game. Could do a short lead in today and get right into the gameplay. Oh my goodness, excuse me. Huge sneeze. Sneeze of the day. Looking forward to hanging out in the chat with everyone today, this morning, honestly.
This is the Stern Radio Network reporting live from Tokyo. Godzilla has been spotted coming out of the ground in Tokyo.
Okay, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're doing the pinball stuff again this morning, and today, like any other day of the week, I'm excited to be playing pinball. My morning dose of what's up, Space Junk? Thank you for the raid, my friend. Shout out to Space Junk 3000. If you're not a follower, right click on Space Junk and hit that follow. Casual GC, welcome in also. Just letting the theme song end. We shall start to play some pinball. All right, well, good morning, everybody. My name is Aaron. This is Grownup Adjacent. We will be playing pinball today. Yesterday, I had some excellent games playing this. I got nearly to my GC. I think I got to my high score number 2. I've turned down some of the easiness in the settings and trying to up my completion of the mode. So yesterday, I focused heavily on my backhands on both sides and making sure I got all my skill shots, which is also a thing. What's up, Dustin Echoes Pinball? Welcome to the show. And I also kept choosing Ebra for the spinner mode, and I completed it quite a few times. So, all right. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna start the day with a. Is that a trick shot? There we go. I don't know if you guys noticed, but the ball became stuck.
Great building. Godzilla is heading towards the bridge.
All right. That would be funny if it just remained there. But
we command you to obey our orders.
doesn't sound very consensual to say they command.
Kaiju battle ready.
I was talking to my brother about pinball, and as I mentioned on stream, he's getting a little more into it, and Man, Godzilla is definitely a good game to start with. If someone's
Godzilla is now making his way to the
someone's getting into this hobby in their house, they want to make one purchase to last year's, Godzilla is definitely
Godzilla's heat ray is building.
definitely doesn't disappoint. It's just the right amount of challenge.
I wouldn't believe it if I wasn't seeing it with my own eyes. A giant robot.
Shoot the scoop.
Godzilla swatted that jet out of the sky.
Let's go, Godzilla.
Lock is lit.
It seems Godzilla has some help.
The shield is dissipating. He's vulnerable.
Godzilla's heat ray is building.
One thing like is so clear playing Godzilla. There's just always something important to hit, right? Like,
The Tesla
so you can be like,
generator is under attack.
I meant to do that.
Godzilla has called in backup.
Tanks have assembled to try and stop Godzilla. Ball 1 locked.
Freaks out.
All jets have been destroyed. Rodan joins the battle.
A little sloppy there, but
Godzilla has destroyed the bridge.
oh, Razor, welcome.
Shoot the right ramp.
I still need to really work on my usage of the freaking of the heat ray. I was aiming for the Tesla straight shot.
Ball 2 locked. This is incredible. Utterly incredible. Oh, Godzilla! Run!
Get loose.
Godzilla multi-ball.
Multi-bully. This is that thing, when I run the live stream, I have to turn off the Blue Oyster call, but that just makes this mode.
Jackpot.
Oh, shoot. I gotta be careful not to hit the building when it's going back up. Only bad things can happen.
Double jackpot. Holy smokes, jackpot. Super jackpot is lit. Folks, that is one super jackpot.
So I was having a morning discussion today with my wife, and I'm looking on my favorite distributor, Nitro Pinball.
Double jackpot.
So Nitro Pinball has
Triple jackpot.
Guns N' Roses, Ellie, new inbox.
The city is defenseless. Godzilla is one step closer to destroying this city.
And part of me is like, and the price is pretty good. I was like, so the question of the day is for the chat, and I'll probably ask it again, is what's your opinions of Guns N' Roses? It's kind of like Run Far Away. This is why I asked. This is why I asked. It's one of those ones that's looks good.
Destruction jackpot.
What's up, John and Busted Chops and Tom also welcome in. Hell no, I'm just okay, we need more details. I've played it obviously, but is there any like what about the shots? What about the code? And here, I'm also a Guns N' Roses fan from the 90s, but
The military has brought in the big guns against Godzilla. Godzilla's spikes are starting to grow.
Destroy tanks to light laser cannon super jackpot.
my question would be, is it a recent production or is it one of the ones that's been
Godzilla roasted.
sitting for 7 years? If there's any way to prove that.
Could it be? Yes, a tank has successfully fired on Godzilla.
Come on.
Could it be? Yes, a tank has successfully fired on Godzilla.
Oh, jeez! Witness the dangerous dance of the tilt pendulum.
We will return after these messages.
Okay, busted job. Thank you. That's good to know too. I mean, one thing I don't do is I'm not able to like fully remember like a running inventory of how I experienced all the games. So I've played Guns N' Roses probably 10 times, but when it's in an arcade, like I can't experience every aspect of it. So I kind of like weight it a little bit less. You know? I remember when I played it at Intarium during, it was Expo or another trip, I had to walk away because the ball got stuck and no one was there to fix it. So, but the price is good for new and buys.
Great job! Radar indicates another saucer in the area.
That's a ball
Earth
too.
will continue to exist only as a colony of Planet X.
Godzilla appears to be getting more powerful.
I'll be completely honest, John. If you didn't tell me how much you didn't like Godfather, I probably would have bought it.
Ebera.
So I appreciate the advice. The warning, I mean, to be honest. You know, it's funny, Tom. I was thinking, you know, I could go for a color version. Well, that's the thing, Space Junk. So, like,
Ebera
Godzilla's listed, I think, at 9,000 for an LE. So,
will monitor
how could
your
you say no?
cooperation.
Unless, of course, you didn't want it.
Godzilla is getting ready to use his heat ray. Stand back.
Laser Laser cannon, ready.
All right, let's hit those spinners.
It seems Godzilla has some help.
All right, other spinner.
Godzilla has been thrown into the bridge is out, and here comes the train. I can't watch. Bridge attack monkey ball. Bridge attack jackpot.
I think I've got my spinners taken care of.
Retreat to the ocean.
Report to the monster's condition. Sir, Godzilla has defeated the monster.
Okay, sweet. I defeated something.
This isn't going as planned.
Oh, wallet. Godzilla now controls Tokyo. Destruction.
Oh no!
I don't want to blow my bonus.
All people are advised to stay away. Brings super jackpot. Godzilla has now turned his attention towards the neighboring bridge. Bridge attack jackpot.
Not what I meant to do. Oh, that was stupid. Everything about that was stupid.
We are tallying up the damage done to the city thus far.
I lost my plan. I was trying to hit the heat ray, but I wanted to have one or two balls trapped when I did it, and then one ball knocked the other ball down, then another ball went down, and then the other ball went down. Now I'm sad. I like 3 consecutive bricks at the building. I like bricking at the building. That's one thing I loved. It makes me so happy. Building bricks.
A monster has been dispatched to New York.
We can only speculate as to where Godzilla will strike next. The damage to the city is astronomical. Kaiju battle ready.
Yeah, I totally would bust the chops.
Getting more powerful.
I'm a misguided sucker for a deal, though, you guys. Something you don't know.
Geiger.
Let's do Geigen stuff. We can beat Geigen.
Godzilla versus Geiger. Activate magnetic ray.
I can't believe what I'm seeing. 2 huge monsters are about to fight.
All right, we can get this.
Take cover.
We can get this.
3, 2,
1.
This freaking jackpot!
Let's get some loop action.
Oh no!
Okay, I gotta be careful now. I don't remember how many of those I've had. Oh, shiznit.
We are prepared to conquer the Earth.
We can't tell what's happened yet. We'll send a
I already
report
fought
as
Ebra,
soon
Busted
as we
Chops. I
know.
beat Ebra. I put Ebra back in the sea. Regardless of score, that was a fun as hell game. Oh my goodness. Buster Chops, you're not wrong, my friend. The Lord of the Seas can never truly be conquered.
Ah! Where's the meatloaf?
The abuse begins. Buster Chops.
Buttons, how are you?
Got my music. My earbuds. Mrs. Adjacent, she just came down to scare the shit out of me.
Literally shit right on the floor. There's food dripping down his legs.
All right, enough. This is a PG production. This is a PG production.
Ah! Oh, who's Busted Chops? Where's he?
Buster Chops is from outside of Melbourne, Australia.
G'day,
Australia?
mate. Oh! Hi, Jess.
Like she's standing right next to the orange light to just show how evil she is. Anyways, blink twice if you're scared. So, anyways, reflecting on that last game, the game was fun. I enjoyed it. I was also thinking this morning more about I was going through and let me turn this down a bit. So for some of my games like Foo Fighters and Metallica, I'm gonna try a stream where I have a mix of just completely other music that I have rights to. So I subscribe to a service and the music is a bangers. So plus you'd get to choose like, okay, we want to play Metallica, but we want non-Metallica music. Anyways, I might try it and see, because I don't show those games on stream too much because of the copyright issues, but one thing also, I think I'm gonna move Foo Fighters and make room for Beetlejuice. Move Foo Fighters next to Metallica. Anyways. Oh. Oh.
Gonna make some meatloaf.
Drop that on the glass. Honestly.
That little frozen look.
Don't joke about that, man. You know what type of cleanup there would be to get that off the glass out of there? I was at one of my buddy's house.
Meatloaf.
All right. Pick that bison or whatever. What is that, bison?
No, it's cow.
Cow. Okay. Not cow anymore.
Have a good day, everybody. Bye.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so a friend of mine, we were making late night lasagna, so you can expect what was involved. And so making late night lasagna, he took it out in the microwave, or no, he was putting it in the microwave and it slipped and smashed his stove. His stove was like one of those glass top, like an early glass top stove. He drops this like huge frozen lasagna and it just smashes. He's like hanging that 1 pound block of beef over the glass. I'm like, I'm scared. I'm scared for reasons. But anyways, we got the warm-up game out of the way. Welcome to the Grownup Adjacent channel for those of you that are new here. All right, let's do this. I thought I hit start.
This is the Stern Radio Network reporting live from Tokyo. We have just learned that Godzilla has made landfall.
So, also, I could have used my Add-a-Ball. I had... Just trying to think. I'm trying to look back and think, what could I have done a little bit better? I could have used an Add-a-Ball, and Add-a-Ball was fun. Anyways.
The tanks are getting closer.
All right. My focus is completely broken. What do I do to
Return
get
after these messages from Bonus.
I'm starting over.
Look, over there! Godzilla! I've just been handed a bulletin. Godzilla has been spotted coming out of the ground in Tokyo. Player 2, you're up.
That's not what I meant to do. I meant to hold player 1 and restart. We're gonna get this. We're gonna get this good. We're gonna get this started. We're going on to GC Red. That's the goal.
This just in. I'm getting reports that Godzilla has reappeared nearby.
Godzilla has risen.
The tanks are getting closer. Godzilla is headed towards the bridge. I've just been handed another
There's
ball.
not very many angles in Godzilla that you can't defend the center drain. So it's really upsetting when it does drain there.
Godzilla has called in backup.
Like there.
We are tallying up the damage done to the city thus far.
Like there. So it's a no to Guns N' Roses. Well, where we go. It's good to know.
To the people of the earth, the ex-aliens late.
Saucer attack!
Place the earth under our absolute control and be governed as our colony.
Rodan joins the battle.
Commence monster selection.
Sounds like we got to confirm this. Hells no. But for 9,000, you probably get it. Probably talk them down. New in box.
Godzilla versus Evera.
What I wonder is if it was one of the ones that's like
Mighty Godzilla
been
your planet.
sitting in one of these attic warehouses for
Is all.
all right, let's actually hit the shots here.
Laser online!
Godzilla's heat ray is building.
Pinball activated.
Godzilla's heat ray is ready. Hold the action button to charge. Godzilla has been thrown into a rage.
Oof. Ah, come on now. Oh, it was one of those shots.
The final hour for the people of Earth is approaching.
The damage to the city is astronomical.
But you know what would be cool is if, like, I mean, how do they select what? I mean, I guess it would be sort of obvious, but like, yeah, what about like a perfect circle or tool? That would be sweet. So I gotta stop for a second. So have any of you gone down the rabbit hole of the homebrew community? It's easy to get caught in the it's not that hard mindset, because you can order the cabinet. There's like a really good Discord and community around it. You can get the playfields shipped to you all cut custom. You can order all the ramps. You can get the artwork done. And then someone can code it custom for you. Where could you go wrong? Like, I would love to make my own, like, tool pinball machine. I'm sure someone in the homebrew community's done it, but like, put in like all the music videos myself. You know what else I was thinking one day? Is like, buy a game like, I'm gonna make an example. So Punny Factory, you guys know Punny Factory. You buy a game like Punny Factory. There's one for sale by me for $3,000 Canadian. So use it for the cabinet, a bunch of the parts, the controller, the speakers, and then build inside of that. Does anyone do that? Oh my God, John, a combo of, yeah, like select your code. I don't know, man. Let's fucking do it. That would be so sweet. One you could change. What about like even like a reskin on a really good game like Godzilla, where you went in and took everything? I don't know. I know you guys have probably thought about this more than me, and maybe it's a common topic in your world, but I just wish I was like wealthy enough and had more time. But things I enjoy, I'm prioritizing things I enjoy. I really enjoy live streaming. I enjoy seeing the chat flow. I enjoy doing family stuff, I don't enjoy work. That's normal, right? And I've got a pretty fun job, a pretty good job, but I don't enjoy aspects of it. Yeah, like reimagined code. So Turin, you get what I'm saying. Let's say, I don't know. Let's say you bought a Godzilla, because the shots and layout are just like your jam. But instead, and then you go in and you reskin all the code and the modes, even left the rules the same, right? Like, just put in all new music. I don't know. I know that this has probably been talked about. I just don't follow the homebrew scene much, but like, get an artist. Yeah. This is the thing. So in the other room, I have Also, another topic, again, I mean, I'm also here to talk, not just play pinball, but so when I did the Barrels of Fun tour, I won a playfield. And does anyone ever take a playfield and like make a game from it? Is that a thing? Like, I don't know. I keep those ideas in my dream journal. I love it. Yeah. It likely won't finish or have mediocre game at the end. Well, this is the thing, Tom. I definitely have completely diagnosed attention deficit disorder. So, but actually, I am a task finisher, though. That is, I do, because I'm so aware that that is my weakness. I do finish the tasks. Yeah. I gotta think about that.
Godzilla has unleashed his wrath. I wouldn't believe it if I wasn't seeing it with my own eyes. A giant robot.
So, John, the playfield I got, oh, frick. The playfield I got was for Labyrinth. And, could you imagine I did like a Labyrinth, but shittier? Like, one thing I wished recently that I got more time to play Labyrinth where I could hear it. Because the version I remember the most was the one in Chicago that is like in very poor condition at Antarium.
The oxygen destroyer has been deployed.
Hedera has been dispatched to Tokyo.
The bridge has been destroyed.
Shoot the right ramp.
So, busted chops. What about changing the boards to one of these new boards like that French-made board?
3, 2, 1.
Where everything's all on one board.
Destruction check.
The bridge is out, and here comes the train. I can't watch. Bridge attack multi-ball. Lock is lit.
Yeah, John, I think so. I mean, I think I just saw that article on it yesterday, or I saw a headline about it. Pinball Capital, I think. Yeah, and Tom, like out near us, Jeff Young did a full restore on a Totan, I believe. Could always lean on him for some advice. The thing is, though, like, even for the roached versions of games that you'd want to restore, like, dude, there's a guy right now trying to sell, like, a roached Twilight Zone for 18,000 Canadian.
The Tesla generator's wires are overloaded.
And he was originally listed at 20. I'm like, fuck, get fucked. I couldn't believe it. Dude. If you're that guy, I apologize. If anyone is that guy. I don't want to offend a friend, but, you know. It has like one picture. It's probably like a case of it's like an estate sale, and I looked up on Grok.
Overloading.
Yeah, Tom, you're totally right. Even my friend Jeff said, Jeff Young said, he's like, yeah, everything I buy I just bring in from the U.S. and then drive it across the border, and that's fine. But oh shiznit, that's fine. But now even finding the deals down there is even hard. But
We will return after these messages from Bonus.
Shakester, what's up? On the YouTubes. That felt good in the ears. So we've been playing some Godzilla this morning, talking a little bit about rabbit holes of homebrew, rabbit holes of whether or not to buy a Guns N' Roses. So I was talking also with actually 2 arcade owners, but about leaving my mobile rig. So there's 2 pretty good arcades that I'm becoming more and more friends with locally, Industry and Van City Arcade. And both of them have invited me to leave my rig at their location. I think they're both kind of like, they both want it to stay there so the other one doesn't have it. I don't know that for sure, but I don't want to say I detect a level of competition between them, but there's competition between them. Not unhealthy, you know, they're friends adjacent. And I'm friends with everybody, so. Anyways, so I'm thinking of trying to make my mobile streaming rig even more mobile so I can just plug in a computer and cameras and stream. So I'm gonna invest in that a bit because I think it would be cool, like, to go and play all different games. So like one night go and play like 20 different games and let the chat roll and you guys like tell me the rules, and I think that would be good for my journey in pinball. So for example, right now when I go to an arcade, I stare at it. The glass is a little bit, you know, the games are much darker than at my house. And so anyways, I don't know what the fuck to do always. Like I'll read the rules a little bit, but when you play in a tournament and you're playing like 10 different games or 8 different games, it's hard to like learn how to play effectively on games you're not familiar with. So I'm still in the learning phase. I'll say that proudly. I wasn't born fully grown. I believe I was large when I'm guessing I was large when I was born. Anyways. Yeah, the homebrew scene. You know, I don't know. I mean, so Tom, I also heard of someone else locally that's the go-to person for doing playfield swaps. Because I heard it takes 40 hours to swap a playfield. I mean, I guess if it's a hobby, like time doesn't really matter, but all right. Let's play some pinball. Totally. Well, see, this is the thing too, Tom. So I met a number of people playing pinball. some people, like, even removing a plastic is like diffusing a bomb. You know what I mean? Like, they don't want to drop anything. They don't want to. For me, though, from coming from the RC car racing, like, quick disassembly, cleaning and reassembling, remembering where things go, I think I could do that well. But do I want to? I actually prefer to just turn on these lights and come and hang out with you guys. Honestly, it's the truth. Well, that's the thing. The top side is the easy part. Underneath, especially if it's an older game where everything is soldered, soldering actually also doesn't scare me whatsoever, but unnecessarily have to desolder a whole bunch of shit. I don't know. Maybe I'd enjoy it. One thing, so, like, let's be honest, like, I'm kind of done RC car racing. I enjoyed it, but the community has just, I don't know, it's not what it used to be. It's not, on a whole, it's not doing for me what it used to do. So I'm kind of moving out of that hobby. Like, no hard feelings. There is probably like 5 or 6 fucking toxic people that aren't getting less toxic. They're getting more toxic. They're, so there's also there's those 5 or 6 toxic people in RC car racing. There's at least 100 of the best people. So it's mostly good people, but I don't know. I'm taking a break. Yeah, so I RC car race kind of all over, but I do most of it locally to me. But heavy metal, yeah, thank you. Yeah, so I have not even been to the Electric Bat yet. I ordered this shirt. It's kind of like, supporting your favorite sports team. I love those guys, so, but I'm sort of afraid if I go there, I'm going to want to live there. I'm going to want to, like, vacation place there, but Electric Bat is definitely like the mecca of US arcades, I would say, from what I've heard. As far as the scene, and the tournaments, and the people. So heavy metal. So is the Electric Bat, like, close to nice stuff? Is there nice neighborhoods, like, adjacent to it? I thought it's near Phoenix. Phoenix is not horrible, is it? I like the idea of Arizona. I mean, I've been to Lake Havasu. Is Lake Havasu in Arizona?
Our top story tonight, skill shot. The tanks are getting closer. Godzilla's heat ray is building.
Ooh!
Shoot ramps to light kaiju battle.
All right, ball
Breaking
save.
news, the ball has been saved. Godzilla is approaching the power lines. Jets are being deployed to deal with Godzilla.
Oh, shoot.
Godzilla
That was a
is
fumble.
headed towards the power lines.
Fumble.
We are tallying up the damage done to the city thus far.
Take that, you stinking flopper!
So, I mean, you guys,
Godzilla's heater is ready. Hold the action button to charge.
I didn't want it to auto launch a lot.
I can't believe
So my
what I'm
daughter,
seeing. A giant robot version of
I was looking at her
Godzilla.
homework with her, and she's like, it's a photography project. And I'm like, you didn't tell me you're doing photography at school. It's like a photography theory course, kind of. And like I don't know, she's 12, so it's kind of just like a little part of a subject. And I'm like, you know, like I've been a photographer since I was young, at your age. I can teach you all about it. So anyways, I had one of my older DSLRs, a Nikon, that I've sort of moved on from, but it's still a great camera. And so last night, her and I were kind of out in the yard, and I taught her all about
Godzilla is powering up.
depth of field and rule of thirds and how the light works, and she just picked it all up. And like I talked to her about, like, I could see that she was in maximum learning mode, like maximum absorption mode. So I just capitalized on, like, okay, you got foreground, background, subject, color,
We can't
light,
tell what's happened
like
yet.
perspective, and
We'll
I just
send a report as soon
plugged
as we
it
know.
all, like, you know, into her brain. Anyways, so, and then when my wife got home, she's like showing her all the pictures. So I hope that seeded a new hobby for her, because yeah, like at a young age, learning to do a cool hobby like that, and then just practicing, and plus, like, down here I've got all the lights and the colored lights and all the stuff, and then another side quest is like going to the different shows or arcades. She can do photography with me as well. So,
Godzilla has been thrown into a rage.
so today, one of my things I'm going to do is set her up like a,
Godzilla multi-ball.
or order from Amazon like a cool camera bag that she actually wants, like nothing too expensive, but like something pink. 'Cause I've repurposed my camera bag, but
Godzilla has called in backup!
We will
didn't
return after
nudge
these
at all, but
messages
could have
from
nudged
bonus.
the other way. Yeah, I should. That's a good idea, Tom. So this particular camera, like, because we used to use, I've upgraded to a different camera for at work and stuff, but I have a prime lens, and two different telephoto lenses and just a kit lens, but the prime lens is quite good. It's autofocused and everything, so I'm going to try to get her to used to using that, and working with it just to teach more and more about like depth of field and how the f-stop works and stuff. And but then also, working at some long exposures. So about 15 minutes from here, we can get out into an area near a lake where there's no light and take some good long exposures too. So, but the light painting with like, some glow sticks or something, that'll be fun. The other thing I struggle with too, so like as a kid, we weren't like given anything like gifts or like maybe at Christmas, but like never anything like kind of expensive, if that makes sense. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but like I kind of struggle with like, okay, I want my daughter to use this DSLR camera, but I don't want to just give it to her. Do I like it still remains mine? As a parent, what's the best thing to do? You want to give her something, maybe make her work it off with her allowance or something, or I don't know, pull weeds in the yard. I don't know. I got to think about that, because there was no point in my life growing up where my mom or dad were like, all right, here's a Nintendo. We never had that, or a computer, or it was always like, I worked for it somehow. So, well, that's the thing too, Tom. Like, I'm worried about, if I just give it to her, she's not going to care if she drops it. Like when I was in about almost grade 8, maybe 15 years old or so, I bought my camera back and my lens. And at the time, the camera back was $700 and the lens was like $599. And I still have that camera and I still use it at arcades shooting on film. But like I had such pride in ownership because I spent all my money on it, like all my money that I earned in the summer. And anyways, where I'm going with this is, so like I've given her this camera to use last night. We had a lot of fun using it. I got to figure out a way to like have her have pride in ownership. You know what I mean? I don't know. I struggle with like getting those things right. But anyways, can't be perfect. But and Rick asked, do I have a Pokemon? No, I do not. And I'm not running out to buy Pokemon, mainly because I go and play it once a week, and Industry has a really good one. So also, like, I enjoy it. I think it's fun. I would probably one day like to have a premium version once they finish the code. And I think it's fun, but yeah, that's the thing too, Busted Chops. So maybe I'll make like a bit of a ceremony about it. Like, listen, this was, and like hand it down to, maybe I can probably transfer that pride of ownership. I don't know. Or make it like something. Yeah, I'll think about that. I think it's worth paying kind of a bit of attention to those things too. But she's 12. Yeah, she's 12. So, and she has like a lot of other somewhat hobbies. So not work like in a factory, but what I'm saying is like, do yard work. Like we were out pulling dandelions, those yellow flowers that are weeds. So her and I pulled like probably 100 of them together. But or like unloading the dishes. She gets in like $5 an allowance. I don't know, every week or two, or I don't know how often it is. The manager handles that. But I also don't want it to be like, well, you're using daddy's camera. You know what I mean? I was thinking about it last night. It's like, if it's going to, so I'll think about it. Maybe I could do like this is an early, Christmas. I don't know. Maybe graduation from whatever grade she's in. Anyways, I kind of overthink a lot of things, but. And also, funny story. So I worked from a very young age. So we had a family business, and so I would go to work with my parents after work and like, you know, clean up or do like little assembly things. And so I worked for like piecework, like a penny per sticker I put on a card or something, kind of like an allowance, but like it was in a legit factory. I worked since I was 8 years old. But the good thing was that's partly why like my parents never bought me anything because I earned it. And I didn't like buy a bunch of stuff, but like my first bike I bought, or my second bike, I got a bike, a BMX bike, at a younger age. But anyways, I'll play pinball too, but.
Oh no! Flying saucer! Don't worry.
Shoot again.
We'll be right back. There is massive destruction everywhere.
You must feel pretty good about yourself, Earthling.
Timing that left ramp can be challenging sometimes.
Godzilla is headed towards the power lines.
Oh, good question. So Rick asked, how did I, so what you do is in the setup menu, you create what's called the home team. So, oh my goodness, excuse me. So then you hold down the left flipper and it pops up your home team. And your home team is like your family, your friends. And in the menu, you create your home team by scanning them in once. Yeah, I never scan in at home. It's all done, but it's all insider connected though.
This is the Exilian controller. You will hand over Earth's resources immediately.
Godzilla is now making his way to the city's main line of defense.
Tattered, yeah. So I always try to start with a skill shot, and then I also then backhanded a few things, and then I drained like an idiot, but still. Yeah, so I always short plunge over and get the skill shot that's lit brightly, and then if you ricochet it into either the pop or the scoop, I think, or that spinner, it's like a pretty big skill shot. So. Oh yeah, so yeah, you don't need to do that. You just hold the left. When you hold the left flipper at a start, they're all there. It's called home team for Stern pinball machines.
Godzilla is getting ready to use his heat ray. Stand back.
Shoot the scoop.
Another direct hit to the bridge.
Shit.
We are tallying up the damage done to the city thus far.
Rick Tick Tick Cow is our newest follower. Welcome to the Grownup adjacent community. Rick Tick Tick Cow.
Thanks, Rick. I appreciate the follow. Appreciate all my followers.
This is incredible. Utterly incredible. Get ready in 3, 2, 1. I can't believe what I'm seeing. A giant robot version of Godzilla. completely collapsed.
Shoot the right ramp!
This bridge is really taking a pounding. The bridge is out, and here comes the train. I can't watch. Bridge attack multi-ball. Mothra joins the battle. Bridge attack jackpot.
The world's smallest heat ray. I don't know. I'll never learn how to use that, honestly, in the best, most advantageous way. There we go.
Super jackpot.
Ma THRAHHH.
Bridge. Bridge attack jackpot.
I'm all tangled up here. Hold on.
We can't tell what's happened yet. We'll send a report as soon as we know.
So to start bridge attack multi-ball, I believe you just hit the bridge, that bridge post there, like continually. I'm pretty sure. So Tatter, here's another thing. So Tatter mentioned above that the ball save extension from the skill shot helps. So what I recommend, and like, I don't really care what people, how do I say this nicely? I don't care what people think. When you just get a game, I set stuff to extra easy, turn on all the ball savers, and then I make it harder. So that in the beginning, it's fun as hell, and you learn the modes, and then just make it harder. Like I start with the extra easy presets, I turn on all the ball savers, and then I make it harder over time. And I'll tighten up the tilt bob. I think this whole idea how people in their house should play their games like arcade owners, I'll be completely honest, is bullshit. If you want to torture yourself and have fun and not enjoy pinball, set it up like your local arcade. Go ahead, fill your boots. It will suck. But that being said, when I was playing in a tournament the other day, I was abundantly clear that I sometimes set my games up to be too easy. I'm first to admit that. But I'm an absolute proponent. If you spend $20,000 to put a toy in your house, it should be fun for everyone who plays it. And if you want to go to an arcade and, you know, give quarters to somebody, play on a really hard machine. The other bucket is tournament play. Tournament play has to be hard because the games would go forever. So they're not the same thing. Tournament play, all the games are set up before the tournament to be hard as living hell. Like at our tournament, we set up the games. The outlane posts were either removed completely or the rubbers were taken off. The center post in Kong, the rubbers pulled off. Stuff like that. Tournament play is one thing. The games should be hard. They must be hard because otherwise the tournaments would go long and no one would want to play in a tournament. Then the arcade owners, the operators, they set their games up generally to be not easy, challenging, take some quarters, take some dollars, not in an unfun way, but there's one place local to me where the outlane posts are completely removed. The games are so steep, you can't hit all the ramps. And I think they missed the boat on that one. And then in your house, like, dude, man, the game should be set up easy in your house. You want your kids to have fun, your friends that don't play to have fun and get through the modes. And then, like, if you need to practice for tournament, set it up hard. Like, you know what I mean? I think this whole notion that there's only one way to set up a machine, all pinball has to be set up this way, is completely stupid. And I don't think the opinion is common by people who actually own a bunch of machines, because I think it's the, you know, I don't know. I'm not shitting on any single group of people, but there's always someone that's like, you know, your outlane posts are, you know, set easy. We've got like 11 teen ball saves. I'd be like, well, I don't give a fuck what you think. But I'm absolutely a proponent. So here's where the story kind of comes from. So a friend of mine, they're just, they got like 4 pinball machines, and they're a mechanical person, but like, dude, they haven't pulled off the glass yet, and they haven't gone into the menu at all. They haven't pushed the menu. They haven't connected their games to their Wi-Fi. They haven't gone through any of the settings. They haven't set any presets. They haven't moved any posts. And the guy's like, dude, I hate whatever game it was. I think it was Jurassic Park. He's like, I hate Jurassic Park. Man, my games are like 4 minutes. I just keep draining out the side lanes. And he sent me a picture. He has no outlane posts. So it was a used game, but a few plays. But I think that there should almost be like a, maybe I'll create a video, but anyways, the whole idea, like if you're setting up a home arcade where your friends are going to come over and your friends are moderate or novice to pinball, like set it up. Yeah, Jess, I've seen it. And the outlane posts were in the coin box. I'm like, what type of monster was playing? Like, what type of punishing monster? But I at this tournament the other day, we had to set it up where the outlane posts had no rubber, or they were moved up. They were moved right to the top where they do basically nothing. And that's for a tournament though. And you know what? Some players still had really long games. So that's the one thing I'm kind of afraid about, having some of these like S tier, like, you know, champion players come over to my house, because like they play one game and it would be an hour and a half long game. But trainer says their local place, you pay for a wristband, all the machines are set to free play. That's a great middle ground, not too easy, but possible to get some mini rewards. See, that type of environment, I think there should be like a happy medium. So there's a free play arcade near me, and the games are set up kind of like that. Not too hard. People can get pretty high scores, but when they tried to do a tournament there, the tournament went really long because it was impossible to set the games up to be like moderate, from what I heard. And yeah, Irish lock, like basically the most common thing is just moving the outlane posts and pulling rubbers off the center post on games like Kong, Terminator, you know, games with the center post. And some places even remove the center post. So a little more work, but there is a place where this pub in the city, and I went there, like drove 45 minutes. I'm like, this is early on in my pinball exploits, and I went there because they had an X-Men and a Jaws, and I had a Foo Fighters, and I wanted to get some time on both of those. I went in the middle of the day. I was the only person in there. The games were set so hard that, like, at my novice level, I was pretty novice then, I was like, all of these games are not fun. And so I sat down, ate my lunch that gave me the worst food poisoning of my fucking life, so I won't call out the place. Ate my lunch, and then read some rules and stuff, and then went back and played and had an okay experience. But I was like, man, why set the game? And they don't do tournaments there very often or anything. It was just the games were set up so hard. So, well, this is the other thing, trainer, too. So I absolutely think that if people like pinball, they should go and try a tournament. All you got to do is try, and then the community helps you learn is great. It's a great experience. So I've come in last in tournaments. I don't give a fuck. I've learned so much. Even this last tournament, I learned a lot about on a machine with a tight tilt bob. Like, if you just nudge one way really hard versus a little bit of a shake, you just need a shake to bounce the ball back in. One of them is way more risky. Like, if you just like you're gonna hit, I could hear my tilt bob just then go dig, 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 dig. But if you just give it a shake, is enough to often, like, that was a learning thing I picked up in the tournament the other day. So again, I'm not a huge tournament player, but I'm a physically huge tournament player.
Godzilla has been spotted coming out of the ground in Tokyo. The people of Earth wait with bated breath.
Hi! I feel like I started a few minutes early today, too. Well, Tatter, even league play that is not IFPA is still fun as hell. So Rick asked how I controlled the volume from the outside of the machine. Ah, crap. I'm gonna do this. What is like the worst picture ever? Hold on a second. Let me use my phone's light. Hold on. So this is a mod that you can buy from anywhere, like Pinballife or anything. It's just called an external volume controller. I'll expose myself to some advice. Tom, what's the advice? I'm open. I know I have one thing when I get into my, so Mr. J Crane, that's an external volume control there. It's just a little rocker switch and it goes in the blank where, I don't know what goes in that blank normally, but I put them on all my machines. So, and they're cheap too. It makes it so you don't have to open the coin door and you can do a quick adjustment. But
Shoot the ramps to light battle.
Godzilla is headed towards the bridge. It's Mega Godzilla.
oof.
The damage to the city is astronomical.
missing my skill shot.
I can't believe what I'm seeing. A giant robot version of Godzilla. Buildings throughout the city are being damaged.
A direct hit to Godzilla.
Godzilla unleashed a mighty tail whip. Godzilla's shield is gone.
Godzilla multi-ball.
Godzilla must be stopped. Godzilla's gateway is building. Godzilla is getting ready to use.
I saw that coming.
Stand back. We will return after these messages from Bonus. Godzilla had
Greetings from paradise. We have come for Earth's resources.
I wouldn't believe it if I wasn't seeing it with my own eyes. A giant robot. We are tallying up the damage done to the city thus far.
Okay, going into next game. I shouldn't have brought up the homebrew thing. Every time I start to think about it, my brain always goes to it's going to be easier than it is, but I need some eye drops. All of the plants have opened up and started spraying pollen everywhere. All right, let's do this.
expert
hell
opinion
was
is
that?
all to be returned. Radar indicates another saucer in the area.
Attention, inhabitants of Earth. We are the Exilians. Surrender and become a colony of Planet X.
Kaiju battle. Ready. We can't tell what's happened
I
yet.
feel like throwing
We'll
my
send a
entire
report
shoulder into
as
that
soon
one.
as
but-
we know.
Great job!
Those tanks are closing in on Godzilla. It's not long now, and the building will give way. That attack nearly cut the building in half.
Ah, I thought it was gonna go off the tip. Almost did that exact thing again.
Shoot the scoop. Mesa online.
Oh no!
We will return after these messages from Bonus.
Oh, so Kim, you mean the outlane shimmy? Yeah, so my flaw with using the heat ray is knowing how to read the playfield and see, okay, what's left. So a lot of the time, like if this outlane is flashing, it's the only thing left and it's the super skill shot, then using the heat ray will, it basically spots that shot. So it hits that shot for you. And it can be good, but sometimes I feel that I'm misreading the best time to use the heat ray. But I know that if you use it right away, it's not super helpful because you should try to complete other shots and then use it. And yeah, sometimes I'll be like, all right, I've got a whole bunch of jackpots or hit all the lit shots, and then I use the heat ray. It's like so small. So I'm sure there's some knowledge out there that I don't have about how to properly use the heat ray. I try though. I keep trying to like get better. But yeah, especially if I have no warnings. If I have no warnings, and the ball's finding its way into the outlane, I'll give a crazy shimmy because, you know. Yeah, so Tom has the story on the heat ray. Save the heat ray for when you have multiple things going at once. It's great to use in Monster Zero 2. Great to get a super jackpot when needed too, or finish a kaiju battle when running out. So I've used it to finish a kaiju battle before when I needed to I had to hit, for example, one more spinner shot. I just couldn't hit it. So then I would use it and it completes it. That's good to know, Tom, too. So in Titanosaurus, it's good to use to hit the far right blue stand-up. Like that one, right?
worry, we'll be right back.
It's very similar to like Foo Fighters. Foo Fighters has like the UFO that's kind of like a varying levels of shot spotter.
Two locked.
So in Foo Fighters, when you use the UFO, it'll spot depending on how far of a UFO. If you've got a red UFO, it spots either the hardest or multiple shots, I'm pretty sure. So it's funny because I was misusing the Foo Fighters. I was misusing the Foo Fighters UFO for quite a while, even owning the game.
Godzilla seems quite ready to attack. Godzilla multi-ball. Jackpot. Overflow. Double jackpot. Triple jackpot. Godzilla's heat ray is ready. Hold the action button to charge.
Sometimes I'll hold off on using heat ray also, and it's a bad strategy because I'll wait too long. That was an okay utilization of the heat ray, but
Golly Smalley, double jackpot. Overflow. Double jackpot. Double jackpot.
Quadruple jackpot.
Go for the super jackpot.
Shoot the building.
I would have liked to retain that one ball. Oh, frick.
We are tallying up the damage done to the city thus far.
Whammy. Whammy. My coffee is empty. My coffee is sad. And Tom, with some good advice, one good tip for newer players is to pay attention to what color the inserts are. So for example, modes or yellow inserts helps you not have to look at the screen. Yeah, so for example, in that last multi-ball, there was so many things happening, like multiple modes happening. This shot over here, for example,
Whammy.
at the spinner was going from yellow to white, and then the building was red. And then that shot there at the Tesla strike was going from yellow to red to blue to like, so. Out of, I would say that Godzilla is one of the more clear games when it comes to reading the inserts. So are modes always yellow? Is that the rule of thumb? Whammy. So Rick, I completely agree that not having Blue Oyster Cult for the multi-ball is a sin. I unfortunately, it gets flagged on all the platforms, like at the same time, and I don't know what it is about it, but yeah, I can't have it on. What I'm learning recently is like the copyright music. So for example, this stream is going to a couple of different platforms, but basically they all detect music. And so what happens is your stream will get held non-monetized, not that it makes anything anyway, but and then they kind of accumulate. So your discoverability goes down, which means how often the streaming platforms like push you out to new viewers, it gets just killed. So to the point where I've created another whole channel for where I want to live stream music that I love. So for example, Metallica and Foo Fighters, I can't imagine playing those without the music. So anyways, that's what the Pinball Live Network Twitch channel's for. The whole idea of the Pinball Live Network's not just about that Twitch channel, but anyways, pinballlife.com if you want to learn about it.
This just in.
Oh no, there goes Tokyo.
Godzilla has been
Go
spotted coming
Godzilla.
out of the ground in Tokyo.
All right. Here's my goal. I want to have a good large score game. So
Saucer attack. Laser cannon ready.
yeah, so I have brought it up with Stern.
Light kaiju battle.
Oh shoot.
It's Mecha Godzilla. We can't tell what's happened yet. We'll send
So
a
the new
report
Star
as
Wars-
soon as we know.
The new Star Wars has streamer friendly music, and the streamer friendly music's okay. It's not bad. But in a game like Star Wars, the music is more than 50% of the enjoyment. Like, talk about theme immersion. If the music's not playing in Star Wars, it's just like, it's just not the same. So, and the thing is silly. So on a game like Star Wars, they'll have streamer friendly music, but then the video assets get flagged. So it's not like you're screwed no matter what. But I'm definitely going to keep the dialogue going with Stern and other companies if I have an opportunity, that they really should have a streamer friendly. So it is my belief that live streaming pinball is the way to grow this currently. So hear me out. Most of the younger generation or generation that's on a couch or whatever is scrolling or watching Twitch or YouTube. I think they should be encouraging live streaming to be easy, and I think it should become a thing again. That's partly why I'm promoting live streaming with my Pinball Live Network. That's partly why. They have to get where those eyes are. You can't sneak into someone's living room, but if you get into the social media of all those, kids and young adults, or, people that used to play pinball, it's got to be the live streamers. content creators are one thing where, you know, they're reposting a podcast. That's different. I think you got to put this shit in front of people. What I like, kind of what I'm doing. So I do think they should make it easy for people to stream modern pinball. Right now, it's got better with Spike 3. It is a bit better with Spike 3.
The tanks are getting closer.
Hedera has been dispatched to Tokyo.
I wouldn't believe it if I wasn't seeing it with my own eyes.
Well, that is the other huge thing. So I mean, that is a great argument. Buster Top said that, you know, the license is already being paid for.
Jets are being deployed to deal with Godzilla.
So when you get a copyright warning, you have the option to dispute it. I'm a little afraid of disputing it, and it makes you afraid to dispute it because it'll say, like, if you lose, this can become a copyright strike, which is like the harder version. Yeah, Tatter, you are correct in my opinion that they should make it easy to stream, you know, HDMI on the outside. Like even with my
return after these messages from Bonus.
Even with my Star Wars, which is my only Spike 3 game, I still need to like run an HDMI down out the bottom of the cabinet. I have to pry open the little vent. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah, like, I mean, I agree. I think so. I'm gonna keep doing what I do. Thank you, John. I'm gonna keep doing what I do and try to promote the whole idea around. Thank you, Frederick. Also on Facebook.
Joins the battle.
The idea around live streaming
It
and
seems Godzilla is
encourage
powering
more
up.
people to try it out. But Gesundheit. I like that shot.
This bridge is really taking a pounding.
Sir, I've just discovered a flying saucer.
The damage to
I don't
the
like
city
nudging
is astronomical.
because my front legs are just planted. One of my side quests was to swap my front rubber feet with my back sliders to be able to nudge the front a bit more. I haven't done it yet though, but I'll do it soon. I'll do it at some point. Put on a track between games. I think chatting is important. Chatting with the stream people. I keep checking my email. My Beetlejuice should be coming this week. I need to get Galactic Tank Force back on. So Rick asked, what are the other mods? Kim, that's a good question too. Actually, maybe in the next couple days, because what I wanted to do was play, and what we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen, talks about these. I think the bag says Precision Flippers on it too. There we go. It's like a little ad, a little like unpaid for ad. There we go. That's cool. There we go. This has turned into a Precision Flippers ad, but these are the flippers from Precision Flippers. They're gonna go on Godzilla. Basically, it's a kit. You get these and these, and I chose to go with they have like an ultra hard oilless bushing, super low tolerances, and then you get these shafts. The cool thing is if you're into customizing, and then the toolkit to do it all. So I don't anticipate this upgrade will take too long, but yeah, I'm really interested in trying out Precision Pinball stuff. I got a good feeling talking to John, the owner. I like what they're doing for pinball. So anyways, I wanted to play Godzilla for a couple days and then make the change. So maybe I'll do it in the next night or two. All it is replacing these two flippers and the one big flipper. And so I will film that one too for YouTube. But yeah, precision flippers are a mod that looks really cool, but also can be, they take a lot of the flex out. They change. My only concern is they're going to change the feel, but I played at my friend Dustin Echoes, Henry. I played at his house and his precision flippers felt great. So he has them on Dune. He has them on a bunch of his older games, but his Williams titles, but
just in. The 30-story tall monster has just walked out of the ocean.
But yeah, I do look forward to trying out precision flippers in my controlled environment and then give you guys the lowdown, because if I love them, they're going on every machine.
Shoot ramps to light.
And one of the reasons why I would say they're going on every machine is when you play back to back for 2 hours, 4 hours, the flippers do really heat up. And supposedly precision flippers will allow you to turn down the power on your flippers. So that's also a great question. So Busted Chops, I'm also in love with pin sounds lately, and I bought two pin sound boards. Metallica has it. It rocks. And I thought Foo Fighters would get it, but I need to get, so I'm going to trap up. But in order to use pin sound with my video out adapters for Spike 2 that all my machines have, they have like an extension board, because the pin sound board for Spike 2, it overlaps the HOV pinball HDMI outboard. They can't be used together. So since I've modified my Metallica, I can't stream it. So I ordered like 9 of their little board extension pieces that they designed for this exact reason. And they should be here this week. They're coming from Australia.
Godzilla's heatway is building.
I'm trying to get a coupon code for those as well for the
Godzilla is cooking up some lobster with his heat ray.
for the viewers to use with for HOV pinball and precision flippers and pin sound. It's all in the works. I'm cooking it all in the back burner.
We are prepared to conquer the Earth.
We are tallying.
Yeah, that is interesting, Mr. J. Crane. I don't know how I could. The thing is, with the copyright stuff, it's all automatic. There's no human involved. It's just, if they detect it, you're fucked. Like, it's just, so. Yeah, what I wonder is, let's say, for example, I just hit dispute when I get a copyright warning on Twitch, Facebook, or YouTube. I get it on all of them. What happens next? Will it not detect it ever again? Will they be like, oh, you're right, it's just a pinball machine. Stern paid the license, and then I never get harassed? Because that would be sweet. So here's the other thing. So when we raided over to another channel yesterday where the guy just plays vinyl records all day, he was an asshole, by the way. But anyways, like, he's playing music all day. And how is he not getting constant copyright strikes? So, anyways. Oof.
Our top story tonight, Skill Shop.
We are prepared to unleash monsters on your major population centers if you do not cooperate.
Well, by the sounds of things, Irish Luck, if you were there. Anyways, I don't want to go into a big long story, but I'm going to. So we raided over with 20 viewers yesterday. Raided over to just some channel that I follow because I liked it before, and I'm like, hey man, yeah, how's it going? Like I said something like, yeah, we were playing pinball today. Check it out. He's like, what are you trying to steal my viewers away? You know, a raid is for you. Like, coming into my restaurant, you're stealing my viewers.
Destruction jackpot ready.
Like, okay. Try the decaf, buddy. I don't know. I have a pretty low tolerance for like negative, shitty people. And like, anyways.
Godzilla is heading towards the power lines.
Well, here's the thing too. Like, so I have a low tolerance for shitty people, but also I have a high sensitivity for shitty people. You know what I mean? Like it bothered me all throughout my morning. I'm like, what the fuck was that guy's problem? Like, I rated my viewers to him to show them his cool channel, which I thought was cool. And he thought I'm going there to steal his fucking viewers. Usually the first thing people ask are like, oh, Grownup Adjacent, what's that? Oh, you live stream pinball? Cool. And you get a shout out. But he must have a chip on his shoulder, like you're saying, for some reason. Like, probably what it is, he's like on the edge of being partner, or he's kept. When you get to a certain size, you become a partner, then you lose your partner status on Twitch. I bet you he's like, because I think he only had like 40 viewers. He wasn't like a fucking monster channel or anything. I mean, he was a fat fucking prick. That's all I know. Anyways, he should try maybe I should try the decaf. Maybe I'm the prick.
Godzilla's spikes are starting to glow.
Ow! Godzilla is howling everywhere!
Oh, did he have 127? Oh well, fuck that guy. The thing was though, like, the thing that bothered me the most was like, I really enjoyed the music he was playing, and he just had to be a jerk about it. So I don't know.
Our calculations were in error.
Destruction jackpot.
There must be some previous issue there. So.
It's Mega Godzilla. Now there are jets incoming.
Yeah, Busted Chops. This is the thing about the, by the way, Busted Chops is a member of the Pinball Live network. And like, that's the whole thing. Like, our niche is super small. So like, helping other live streamers continue to grow, or at least, you know, grow in relevance, or feel like, hey, you know, I get to start with 10 viewers instead of one. I think it's great to help each other out. So. But what I think too, though, is, I mean, that's the thing. Like, maybe I don't know all the etiquette in Twitch, but I thought I do. Like, I don't go into someone's stream and be like, "Hey guys, I'm about to start playing. Come watch me instead of this." Do you know what I mean? That would be a dick move. Or if I went into like a big stream and I'm like, hey guys, fuck this guy, come watch me do something completely different and irrelevant. Or even like could you imagine, let's say you guys all know our friend Jeff at Dirty Pool. You imagine I go into Jeff's stream and be like, hey guys, I play the same game, but I play better. Come watch me. That would be like ultimate dick move. And I would never do that. But it was kind of like, it was like judge, jury, and executioner. I came into some guy's like basement vinyl stream. I mean, it's ironic that I'm also in a basement. But yeah. Well, that's the thing I've learned, Bust of Chops. And the thing was, what was I gonna say? The thing was, like, I liked the channel. I had been there before. It's got good taste in music. I just hadn't experienced him turn from that nice guy that plays his vinyl collection to like an abusive, targeted fucking asshole that targeted me just because I like rated my viewers, all my best viewers, all of them that stuck through me all morning to his channel, where like, I don't know. Channel's like a good channel too. It's just like, oh, you're a bully and a jerk. So I don't know. Some people get off on being a bully and a jerk. I'm not that guy. So, or am I? Actually, that is what someone would say if they were a bully. They would say, I'm not a bully. Maybe I'm self-reflecting here too. Well, Swizzlefish, this opens a whole other can of worms. So this is partly why, like, I think there's an upside to helping other smaller pinball live streamers or people get into live stream, because early on I had a challenge getting any information from the big guys. And when I grew, now I get help from them all, but there was a certain bit of gatekeeping. You know what I mean? And maybe they know something I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna learn to gatekeep at one point, but I don't know. So like for me, okay, we're storytelling even further here, but like when I went to Henry's house, Henry is Dustin Echo's Pinball, and I had the opportunity to work with Henry to assemble the rig, troubleshoot why we were stuck building it, and then getting it all to work and creating a full-on live stream channel. That was like a really positive experience, because now, you know, we got another streamer out there, another one of us. One of us. One of us.
Nice job.
I can't believe what I'm seeing. A giant Grownup version of Godzilla.
Ah, Venom.
Those saucers are controlling the monsters. The shield is dissipated. He's vulnerable.
Clock is lit.
Yeah, Swizzlefish, you're right, you know?
Godzilla multi-ball.
Godzilla will show Godzilla who is king.
Ah, yeah. missed it. Or did I? See, all that effort, and it's such a small heat ray. I'm still not an expert on how to use heat ray. Maybe I never will be.
Bucket of bolts and knuckle sandwich.
Super jackpot is lit.
5.
Oh, I saw that happening. Oh, Death Snickers Pinball. No problem, bro. All good. All good.
We will return after these messages from Bonus.
I should raid over to that channel again and say the same thing. Hey guys, if you're into watching pinball, hey guys, just thought I'd stop in to say, hey, cool vinyl collection. You probably just work in a store and don't actually own any of that. And hey guys, smash that like button over on my pinball live stream channel. Come over. We are not douchebags like this guy. Yeah. Oh my God. Okay, I've got it. We should raid over there and everyone plug their channels. Okay, this will be a coordinator. We'll do this. No, I'm just kidding. Or am I kidding? This may need some. This may need some offline coordination. Well, we should all. It would be worth it. We'll slow burn this one, John. We'll all go there. We'll all follow. No, I'm not about being vindictive or vengeful openly. And looking back, I mean, so you know what I was used to? Here's the thing. So anytime I raid over, let's say I raided over to Brass League always asks me, oh, hey, what game are we playing today? So I'm always like, oh yeah, let's just playing Dungeons. It was hard. And then I fuck off and go to work because like I have to go to work. And I was just in the mindset like, oh, hey, yeah, I don't know. There was no other pinball stream. So I raided to this vinyl records channel and yeah, like I guess I did say I live stream pinball, check it out. That could have, I mean, that obviously was the trigger, but you know, what do I want? Anyways. Oh, so you know the one I'm talking about? That's funny. So there's like community gatekeeping going on. Well, it must be part of the shtick then. I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one that didn't know that that's what it was all about. But that's funny. Well, I do think it's funny that that now he's in sub-only chat. That's probably because of the mayhem from yesterday. It wasn't even mayhem. I mean, yeah, like honestly, like I was like ready to buy the album that was playing. It sounded so good. And but anyways, fun times. Yes, that sounds like a good idea. Just gonna hit reload. Okay, but yeah, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, before I raid out, I want to thank you all for coming. If you're not a follower, or if you're watching this VOD later, hit that follow button. I appreciate it. If you want no ads, do the subbing. And If you want to see other stuff I do, go to the Facebook and the gram and the things. This is the Grownup Adjacent channel, and we live stream pinball often. I had to raid over to our friends over there. Anyways,
And then
say hi to
either A, I put Foo Fighters back on location, take Avengers home, or we just bring Foo Fighters back home. I'd be interested to see what you guys think about that. Would you prefer to see Foo Fighters again and me try to, you know, get that final wizard mode beat? Or would you prefer to bring it back to Avengers for the time being?
But yeah, Boots, you're
Those will
welcome,
both
man.
be
It's
home,
fun.
like at the end of the month. But yeah, for the time being, which one would you prefer? Because we've definitely done like a full deep dive into Foo Fighters. We've gotten to the end of it. We just haven't beaten it. But we have not gotten to the final wizard mode on Avengers yet. And we got a raid from Grownup Adjacent. What's up, dude? Yeah, tell me what you guys think. This is going to be going back to my friend in about a week or so. And then I'm getting my Foo Fighters back. Avengers is on location, so I can either bring Avengers back home, put Foo Fighters there for about a month, or just bring Foo Fighters back home. I get to play Avengers whenever I want, for the most part, because it's only 4 blocks from my house. So it doesn't matter as much to me. It's more what you guys want. Hold on, let's hold on, let me kill Sandmaster quick.
It's not over yet. Take him down.
Ah. And then I'll check chat. Okay, or we do that. Egg sunny side up, oatmeal sausage patties. Nice. We got Johnny Buttons here. We got Grownup Adjacent here. We got Boots here. We got Busted Chops here. We got Tom.com with the pizza, the chicken pizza. We've got... Okay, Johnny says AIQ. Jay Biscuity says, I love Foo. You'd like to see that get beat, Johnny Buttons said. Oh, you'd like to see AIQ get beat. I have not beaten AIQ. Okay, you've seen me play AIQ less. It's time for a George Christian party. I like that idea. X's and O's. X's and O's, and... Ooh, that got him. Nice. Yeah. X's and O's, Gold Ball, Lady Luck, Black Pyramid. Okay, so now we want to go to the right instead of the left. We haven't done this yet. Defeat the Yugolos. So are they called Yugolos or Metzelos? And these are Derogloth or something like that. I'm a little confused. Okay, we got a couple traps here. So these green shots you gotta get to get rid of the trap, which I just got both, which rules.
We have an extra ball.
Okay, we got an extra ball, but I also have this arrow and I don't know what to hit. Okay. Oh boy. So we're thinking AIQ. Right? Sounds like that's what we're thinking, maybe. It would be a little bit of extra work for me because when I get food brought back, they're gonna bring it straight here. So instead of here, I'd be like, okay, bring it to the Legion, and then I'd have to figure out how to get... Okay, so that's one of the things I needed. And then this is, I think, the other thing I'm gonna need.
You return to the portal and find the Master gone. You must be starting a ritual of the chosen and must be stopped.
Alright.
Smash the scepter.
Ritual of the Chosen, level 1. I haven't done this. Okay, let's watch this. To be clear, you love Foo Fighters. You have seen me play a lot of Foo Fighters. You're right. What's up, Irish Luck? Okay. Is there supposed to be voice acting happening right now? Oh wait, I've beaten this. This is like the other dragon comes by. Oh, minus 8 seconds. Damn. Oh, so I have a time limit right now. Oh, one locked. All locked. So I'm starting basically a multi-ball coming up here. Oh, this is a cool mode. I haven't done this in a while. I forgot about this. So that shows how many multi-ball, how much of a multi-ball I'll have, based on how many shots I just made. That's kind of cool. I like that. Oh, did I beat it?
Once more, you attempt to...
Oh, okay, level 2.
Master. Before you can even get close, the green dragon breaks free from the energy tendrils. She walks toward you and transforms into a beautiful human wizard.
Beautiful. All right, so same thing. Oh, shoot. That's going to be minus 8 seconds. Damn.